Morning, folks. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me this morning on this morning's ride. And I'm driving from somewhere in Burnaby all the way to Vancouver. I'm driving to Cambie and Broadway as usual. And this morning, it's a traffic-laden morning. So let's see how Tesla handles this. However, I do not agree with where he wants to take me through. So I'm going to check again for options. It's still saying this is the fastest. So I don't know. I'm tempted to want to change it. So I'm going to override it a little bit because I have like what I like to go through. So I hope it doesn't prove me wrong. I hope it doesn't prove me wrong. Because what if there's like traffic or something really bad? But yeah, I find that Tesla's map sometimes is not doesn't take you through the most optimized route. And as such, wow. Okay, so it's telling me this is now it's updated. Yeah, I'll stick to where I know, and I'll probably still change it around. There are some what I will call like some shorter routes that I like to go through. And that's like, I think that's the best use case. Don't do it. That car on the other side knows I'm gonna want to try to get in front of it, and so it's kind of accelerated. Come on, like it's an electric car. The torque is next level. So why stress myself? So I'm good every now and then, just to say, during this drive, I would be refreshing the map to see if it's 28 minutes. So let me see. Or do I think I prefer to go through East 6th Avenue and not 7th? Because 7th, and this is the thing about when you know your route, the car doesn't know this, right? So 7th here does not have like a light, but 6th does. So without the light, I'm just a sitting duck here, and I'll just be here waiting, and this road tends to be busy. That's commercial drive. Yeah, it tends to be very busy. So anyway, that's my plan, my game plan this morning. When I get to places where I think this is what I wanted to go through, that's what I'm going to take it through. And remember, originally it says we're going to arrive at our destination by 9:01. Having changed it now, taking what I want to take, what I think is the best, it has dropped to, if it's switching between 8:57 and 8:58. So let's see, like that's like 3 minutes gain, which is something. So here's another thing. I won't join this lane just yet. I usually will stick to that one. And the reason is so that I can join the outside lane. I find, but it's okay. So the official holiday updates are out, and honestly, the features on there that impresses me are not many. That's me being a straight shooter, being upfront about it. Yeah, majority of the features I'm not, like you look forward to the holiday updates and you're stoked about them, and also it's been delayed, like in terms of rolling it out to everyday people, rolling it out to people. Well, it was interesting to see that some hardware 3, I keep saying highway, HW3 hardware 3 owners, it's nice to see that some of them are getting they're already getting the holiday updates. That's something, at least, I would just hope that some of these features are Tesla are features that that people really need. So I'm just looking through the official release document. Yeah, exactly. One of them, Tesla photo booth. Like, what's my business? The dog mode live activity, I like that one. When you put it in dog mode, at least you can check on your phone. But of course, I'm guessing with premium connectivity, if you're leaving your dog in the car, it makes sense to want to keep an eye and see how is your dog doing, what's happening, with your dog. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna go to this extreme right lane because it's the faster lane. Look at, but then the car, so back to what I was saying as to how I would normally use this. So the car will be hugging the left lane or the middle lane, but this is a faster lane, like it's obvious, So yeah, in terms of like the holiday feature or Tesla holiday updates, the dog mode, sort of like the live view, it's nice. Whereby if your dog is in the car, you can keep an eye. I like that one, and I think it's useful. It's not just a cosmetic update or some some fancy update. Nice to have. Then the dashcam viewer update, whereby, and I think this one is also really good, whereby it shows you it was a car on self-driving at the time an incident happened, and I think this is also nice, especially because you see some ridiculous videos of things happening. Sometimes those things are actually were mistakes, errors made by FSD, but then people would dispute it because there is no proof. The person driving wasn't recording, and so it was maybe they only hit the dash cam clip button to sort of save it. But then when they saved it, when you save it and you are replaying it, you can't tell that, oh, this actually happened with FSD. But now with the new update, you can see, oh, this is actually happening with FSD. It was on FSD. This was the speed that the car was going, and that's a nice feature. And to think that they've rolled it out to hardware 3 and not just hardware 4 owners, but hardware 3 owners as well. So that's nice. The regular Santa mode, I'm not keen about that. I don't even celebrate any of those festivities. Same goes for the light show update as well. Like, honestly, I care less. Then there's another one, a ridiculous one, the paint shop. So basically, you go through like a bunch of hoops to, why am I on this lane now? Now this lane is slow. Now this has become the slower lane. It wants to reroute to save me another 2 minutes. Let's see where it takes me through. Okay, this I agree with. Yes. But then I also don't want to turn on fourth. Can we go turn on third instead? So I'm gonna adjust. This is also another place where there is no light. So you're just a sitting dock, but it's a faster route, so I'm gonna take that. Anyway, so yeah, I was talking about like the holiday updates, the Tesla paint shop. So basically, the way this works is like you go through a bunch of oops, and then you paint and all of that. You can also create a custom wrap by doing it on GitHub and all of that. And then when you do that, there are some pre-designs there that you can use. And then so when your car is showing, when you are parked, it is showing that design. But honestly, who cares? Yeah, this is the car holding all of us up all along. Like why are you driving slow? Right? Like, why are you driving that slow? Anyway, so that's another neat, not neat feature actually. It's just nice to have, but honestly, I care less about it. I'm more a functionality over aesthetics guy, right? It's fine if it's aesthetically pleasing, but is it functional? So then navigation favorites, instead of having, so before your last chosen favorite always stays at the top, but now you can reorder your navigation. You can reorder your favorite destinations, which I think is nice, because even though I'm adding a place to favorite last, doesn't mean that's the one I want to see at the top. So then, okay, I'm making a turn on Nanaimo. So then there's now an option to include HOV lanes in the routing. Before now, it's almost like the Tesla maps do not recognize HOV lanes, which is, as far as I'm concerned, not smart, because like HOV lanes are meant to make your life easier. So now I'm back to passing through like the inner streets. So I like to pay more attention here, because it's a neighborhood, and although it's not a time when kids used to be around, but you never can tell, right? So I tend to pay extra attention here. So now, yeah, the navigation now would include HOV lanes. Then another neat, cool feature: aesthetics, functionality. Maybe not much. He was hesitating for that car coming, but there's still a whole lot of gap between that car and also. That's how this is. So if you're wondering, this is how I use FSD. Yes, this is how I use it. Exactly how. When I see right now, it stopped. That young man is crossing, meaning there is room for us to just go without thinking about it. So, but FSD will still pause and think, let it marinate before it does something. If it had moved fast enough, it would have gone when this dump truck was going. Now this can be challenging, on a personal note. On a personal note, I'd rather it goes. Okay. So the supercharger, certain locations with supercharger, you can now view them in 3D, which cool feature, life changing, no, So what else? Yeah, when your phone is left on wireless charger, your phone will, the vehicle will chime for a little while. That's actually a nice one because I tend to, especially my second phone, my work phone, I tend to forget it at the at the wireless charger at this place. I tend to forget it there many times, and I think being able to like get a beep and say sort of like a chime and say you're forgetting something, stop to pick it up, is a good feature. Like, it's a nice to have feature, really. So functional, I think. At least that's my opinion. Then you can also save charge limits, by location. I think before, you can only save for your home, I think. But then now, like this location, and I think this is a nice feature. That's the cops. So now here, this is where I don't want it to. Let me edit it and see if it's gonna fix itself. Yeah, it fixed itself. So I didn't want it to go left here and go stop at a place that doesn't have. I'm gonna show you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, where you can't find a stop sign, and then I'm stuck. Anyway, so basically this is a nice feature because So for instance, when I drive to work, as I'm going right now, when I park in the parkade, I'm paying to charge, right? And because it's like every once in a while, right now I have 68%. I kind of have 4 hours where I can leave the car parked there without incurring extra charges. So within that period, it's very cautious, watching and seeing if are we gonna make it? Yeah, it was gonna stop. This was exactly how it happened yesterday. So I was the last guy. I had to juice it to make it go. Anyway, like I was saying, so so you see here, I'm just stuck there. Then I'm gonna struggle to go out. There's no lights, that would make, so yeah, and it's usually a busy road. Now it would have been not even easy, because those coming from this way would also, I have to like cross, like, how many lanes of traffic? 1 to 6 lanes of traffic, or cross 5 lanes to get onto the 6th one. Something is happening here. There are cops all over the place. Anyway, then there's this SpaceX docking simulator. It's a game. Funny enough, I even on some of my trips. Oh, excuse me. I've taken like my gamepad my game controller that I'm going to play, but I never have the time. Like before the car is charges, by the time you plug in the car, go use the bathroom, or maybe munch something, by the time I'm done, or the car is even ready before I'm done. So it's like, where do I have time to play? So yeah, game, not something I'm kidding about, and a bunch of other minor updates. So this year's holiday updates, I think they've been a bit underwhelming. a few cool features, but I think it's just about, it's more than like having cool features. It's, excuse me, having functional features. In one of my previous videos, I talked about one of like how anytime I want to see if there are alternate routes, I'll have to end the trip and then do it again. But one of my commenters, one of subscribers on channel, commented and said, you can actually do that here. And it's crazy that I didn't know this. So point I want to bring out from, so you can do that here. Like once you click this, you see how it gives me other options. This one's going to take me 8 minutes. So take me 8 minutes. But then if I change the view to like the view where it shows like my direction of travel in real time and all of that, then it takes out the extra feature, which kind of makes sense because for you to really because for you to really see anything anyway, you need to zoom it out. So which that kind of solves. So basically, my point being, please leave comments in the comment section. Like, oh, okay, it's trying to avoid this biker. Look at how it handles that. Slows down for it. Traffic, it started indicating that it's going to go past it, or it did not do it. Sir, are you looking to cross the road? Are you just having a smoke? Oh. Yeah, this is actually a beautiful day to ride. I don't know why. Oh yeah, the forecast said it was going to rain. And I also have some errands to run. So otherwise, I think I would be hopping on my bike. I hope this guy is able to go before the light goes green for us. Yes. Because otherwise it's just going to pin me here. I was like, you're going... Like, he's so cautious, which is okay. But like this cyclist, for instance, could actually go around them, but I have no problem with riding behind. It's your turn, buddy. So it's been a smooth drive. Of course, I've had to like intervene to fix the map where the map wants me to go through. Not like that was a bad idea. It's just like it's rush hour. I know how what this place is like, and I know like the right locations to go through. That's why I chose that. And you see, we're gonna arrive 9:01. Now it's 8:56. We've saved 5 minutes. That's something. So let me turn on my charge point app because I'm going down there. Okay, I have that on there already. So overall, a bit of questions. Can you use your phone while driving it, while using FSD now? Obviously yes, because it doesn't even like I'm not sure I remember hearing it beep even once, since this drive. I can't remember, not even once. So it's gotten really, really better. If we want to think about it, it's gotten really, really better. So another thing is at the destination. So if I choose what I find, like I said, I come here all the time, right? If I choose parking lot, it doesn't go anywhere. I've tried parking garage yesterday. Today I'm going to try charger. Let's see if it's going to try to go in, because the parkade for this is like right under the building. But for some reason, excuse me, oh, they want to park on the street. If this works, because at home, because I also live in an apartment, and then the parking is also in the parkade. You should go quick. You should go quick, exactly, because now you're gonna get stuck behind all these cars. Anyway, at home, once I use charger, it drives me right into the parkade. So I'm interested to see what it does today, now that I've changed it to charger here. If it does that, then that means your setting for parkade, if you want your car, if you've chosen your destination and you want your FSD to drive you straight into the parkade, choose charger. Choose charger. Come in here, choose charger, which is exactly what I'm hoping it will do now. Drop by another 1 minute, although I think it's still gonna be 8:56. Oh man. Oh. And I'm not a coffee drinker, but I think I need it. I need the coffee right now. One of my pet peeves is very dirty sneakers. Like, come on. And I see this all the time. People wear, here in Vancouver especially. In fact, since I moved to Canada, even in Calgary, I noticed that too on the coast. Like, why? Come on. But it's very noticeable here in Vancouver because people, aside, wearing blonde stone, which is what I'm also wearing, aside wearing blonde stones, vests, and high-end sneakers are like the cool things here in Vancouver. Like, you see people wearing really good sneakers. Now, this is an exception. Like, look at how sparkling clean our shoes are. I like that. Okay. So yesterday when it was parking lot or parking garage, it was trying to park on the side. Now that I chose charger, it's going inside. So guys, I have confirmed. If you want your car to drive into a parkade at the location, at the destination you're going, choose charger. So there you go. It's been a smooth ride. If you do love this kind of content, FSD related stuff, I talk through as I drive. I'm going this way, sorry. Yeah. Please, no. Anyway, it's made it here already. I only wish I could choose my spot, and so, because this is like the same spot I come to all the time. So I wish I could choose. So I wish I could choose my spot, and then it do drive me there, but I can't. So I have to take over and then select and let it do the parking thing. It's been a smooth drive. Thanks for riding along with me. Let me know what you think about this drive, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Especially, what do you think about the updates? I will see you guys on the next drive. Cheers.